You are. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, are you dying to know, did she or didn't she have her ears pierced? If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, yesterday we met Nicola Lim, who had an overwhelming fear of needles.
So, we set hypnotist Elliott Wald on the case, and although she did come a long way during her treatment in the morning and could eventually hold the needles that she couldn't even be in the same room as earlier that morning, Nicola really wanted to have her ears pierced, but she just couldn't do it on air yesterday. So did she? Well, here's what happened after yesterday's show.
Now your might adjust. There you go. And that's it. It's done. I'll just open up. There you go.
You're a star.
How does that feel?
I'm really proud of myself.
Proud of yourself? Have a look at yourself in the mirror.
Blue.
Is that good?
I never thought I'd have them again. I've got one picture at home with me when I first had them done. Since I was 8. I can't believe I've had them done. Thank you so much, girls.
Well done, Nicola. Because the important thing as well, isn't it, that in the next 4 weeks or so she has to go and have an operation, and she's, I mean, we'd be nervous anyway, but with that kind of fear of needles, with hopefully she'll be fixed for the day.
It took a while after the show because we were having our meeting afterwards, and people kept popping in saying, "No, hasn't done it yet."
It's like waiting for a baby.
Not sure.
No luck.
Anything yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
And then suddenly,
our director for yesterday, Martin, came in and went, "Yes, it's done." Excellent. Terrific. So well done. Now, do you feel fear or terror when you see, smell or hear a balloon? If so, you could be suffering from globophobia. It's a fear of balloons, a condition which has affected Donna Holdway for 20 years.
I think it was when I went to a party when I was little. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and there was children, they were popping balloons there. So I just got really scared and ran out. And I think ever since then I've been scared of balloons and when they pop. I think it's the way they look. I don't like it because I know that they can pop at any time. I couldn't hold one. I hate the noise of them. If I walked into a room and there was children playing with balloons, I wouldn't be able to stay in there. I'd just have to go out. I'd be too scared. It's quite a big deal because obviously I've always got to think about where I'm going. If there's going to be any, I can't really go to weddings or parties unless I know they're not going to be there. I get embarrassed telling people because I feel like it's something really silly. If I was able to overcome this phobia, I think it would be such a relief for me because I wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh my God, Carly, there's balloons there. I don't want to go any further. Can we go back? Can we go back? Okay. Well, there's a big bundle of balloons over there and it's really windy and they come at me, so I'm really scared.
What are you worried about?
I'm just scared that they're going to pop.
that's amazing. It shows the extent of not only Donna's phobia, but the fact that there are balloons everywhere. But has hypnotherapist Elliott Wald been able to help her overcome her fear of balloons? And they join us now. Welcome, both of you. So, Donna, you were a very little girl, weren't you? You would be at parties and things. Did a balloon ever actually pop in front of you?
Yeah, I think there was children popping balloons all around me. So I think that's what scared me.
A toddler, really, weren't you? 3
only
or 4?
about 4 years old.
And then from that moment on, whenever you were taken to parties, you were virtually hysterical.
I wouldn't go to them.
So you missed every party.
Yeah.
Your mum didn't know why, people didn't know why.
No, I think my mum had no idea that was something to do with that.
And when did you actually say, it is the balloons?
I can't really remember the first time I actually realised that it was the balloons that I was scared of. I just remember I just wouldn't go to any parties or any weddings or anything that I knew they were going to be there.
And your friend recently got married and she wanted to have balloons, and for you, didn't have them.
No, for me.
So it's not just affecting your life, it's affecting other people's as well.
Yeah.
You've got a brother and sister as well, haven't you?
I have,
Did they
yeah.
tease you when you were growing up?
No, my brother and sister were really good about it.
So there was no...
They never teased me.
God, aren't you lucky? Someone who was frightened of something in the family and the brother and sister don't squeeze them and make a noise.
No, they were really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, so when you get older and you end up either going down to the shops, as we saw in that tape there, you know, sort of just wandering down the riverfront, you would be constantly worried that they would crop up.
Yeah.
How would it make you feel?
It's horrible. You just want to be able to go down the street and just relax and enjoy yourself, but you can't because I'm constantly worrying about them.
And so the sight of them at a distance would mean that you would turn around and go another way?
Yeah, or walk across the path so I don't have to walk past them.
And your friends have been very supportive,
Yeah, they've all been really
sort of
good.
warn you if there's something.
Yeah, they all know. They've been really good.
What have you done this morning?
Well, basically what Donna has is where her focus goes, her energy is flowing in suits. Like buying yourself a new pair of shoes, you suddenly become aware of other people with shoes. So she's very focused on the fact of there's balloons everywhere she's going. She's hypersensitive to balloons. So we've dissociated her feelings from balloons, kind of moved it further back into the past. So it's in the distance. So she should be able to hold a balloon, feel comfortable with a balloon, stroke a balloon, knock a balloon, get Donna to that kind of level, yeah.
So when you came in this morning, you wouldn't have been able to hold a balloon?
I couldn't go near one, no.
Couldn't have gone near one?